here in Bowen Island, the unceded and ancestral territory of the Squamish Nation. We are in a phenomenal world-class environment. We are so privileged to be here. As an independent school, we live and breathe and experience nature and enjoying the environment. We are intentionally creating experiences for our students, and our students feel at home here.
Being here for 4 years and learning here for 4 years has changed me because it's changed how I've thought of school or coming to school or how to learn.
You're just with this big group of people that you all know in an environment where it can be totally weird and everyone's like, that's just Kate, you know? It felt really good.
You are blown away when you see your child transition from that moment when they walk through the doors of grade 6 to that moment when they walk across the stage at a rites of passage.
But middle school seems to carry like a bad experience for a lot of people. And I have no idea what that's like because my kid went to IPS. And IPS is like the perfect place. These kids are thriving.
A lot of people look at our building and say, oh, it's like a big house. And I totally agree with that. And the kids feel like this is where they can be at home, and that's where they feel comfortable. When they arrive in here in grade 6, they're 10 or maybe even 11 years old, and they sometimes put their stuffies in their lockers still. When they leave here, they've accomplished so much in those 4 years in their own mental development, physical development, and their sense of self. And I think that's the biggest one, is that they know who they are, they have a head on their shoulders, and they know what they want to do with it.
The uniqueness of Island Pacific School is the fact that the teachers are engaged with each child. They form a relationship that is strong, and once that relationship is established, then that child blossoms and they seriously are ready to engage with the next stage of their journey.
As educators, we know the benefits of project-based learning, of learning through experience, of learning through inquiries. We actually like to call it engineered experiences because all of those aspects of education are brought into our school in so many ways, whether it's trips to go and hike up Mount Garibaldi. They're packing their own bags, they're learning how to be self-reliant, they're learning how to be responsible for their own gear. What is fun as an ultimate game is also teaching them sportsmanship, it's teaching them teamwork, and to see them present a masterworks that I know how much work has gone into it, it makes you very, very proud. And so they go off into the world and they've got a lot of beautiful experiences that they can rely on that will lead them into all their next adventures.
Inspire is part of our mission. Those ideas of, being inspired to make waves, like get out there and do something bold, do something creative. And we are gonna push kids to that. We want them to make waves, we want them to challenge, we want them to critically think, we want them to find ways to make change in our world.
I feel at IPS, students come back and they continually say thank you. And they continually point to things that we did and say how much that shaped them.
It's so different than any school that I've ever known or gone to. I don't know any other schools that you call your teachers by your first name and you have your whole grade is like 17 kids that you're all friends with. And I just learned a lot about myself.
At IPS, you always feel someone is there who loves you or is there for you to learn. It made me know who I was. It made me figure out who I wanted to be in life. It made me realize how great I could be.